Hey, so this is the second week that I am doing this postdoc kind of weekly update on what I am up to in this brand new position. This week has finished really quickly, but also I feel like it's taken forever. I don't know if that's just a part of the field that I'm never going to get used to. I don't know. But it has been quite a week, and I am quite frankly exhausted. To begin, on Monday, I met up with my advisor, PI on the Brainwaves project. Every week, for the most part, I go into campus and we go on a 1 hour walk, kind of just catch up, talk about personal things, what we've been up to, and then we talk about a little bit of research and what the goals are for the week. And I got to say that I really like this. It reminds me of being at the University of Cincinnati working with my advisor, Dr. Matthew Schmidt, and we would go on all these coffee breaks. And I feel like those conversations that we had, just walking down the hallway, getting on the elevator, going down 2 floors and grabbing a cup of coffee and coming back, I feel like sometimes we had more productive conversations in that quick 10-minute burst than we did like interacting with each other in the office space or in the studio for advanced learning technologies. So I really appreciate that the PI here has started this idea of walking around. Plus, it gives me an excuse to get some steps in. I don't know about you, but during COVID, I have been lazy and I'm continuously getting more and more out of shape. So that's a bummer, but it's the reality of the world right now. So we did that. I was working on a proposal for the ISLS, which is the International Society of the Learning Sciences. We're trying to put together a poster session proposal related to the use of a virtual reality environment that will be modeled like a classroom. And the whole idea is that we want to combine this virtual reality environment with a fully immersive headset that has eye tracking built in, and then combining EEG and trace analytics to provide this adaptive and ever evolving scenario where we can measure engagement and cognitive load, and we can look at executive functioning, because more and more we see classrooms going online, and COVID has sped this up a lot as well. And it's oftentimes hard to see how students are actually engaging with instructional content, be it a Zoom conference call or just pre-recorded lectures and materials that are thrown into some kind of learning management system. And the goal of this is to see how we can better improve student engagement, however we want to operationalize that, and to have a better understanding of what sort of environmental distractors play a role in lessening that kind of engagement. So the virtual reality environment would continue to evolve, and these different distractors would be thrown into the mix, and we try and compare student engagement and the kind of physiobiological signals that we pick up on as they go through these different involving contexts. So that's the general idea. So I've been working on throwing together a proposal for that. I just incorporated some feedbacks on it yesterday and hope to continue revising that until its submission date early November. After doing that, I've been working a lot on AECT presentations. It's a virtual conference this year, which means that every one of my sessions need to be pre-recorded, and they kind of double booked. I don't know, the conference feels a lot more packed this year. Typically you get maybe 30 minutes to do your presentations, and this year I find that a lot of my sessions are jammed into these 1 hour windows with 4 different presenters. So that means that I get about 13 to 15 minutes of slides and had to record those in advance. So I did a lot of work, just probably 3 straight days of work of preparing these slides and then recording them and editing them. It's kind of nice because that gives me content that I can put onto my YouTube channel and spread on social media and get more exposure than ever before. But it's also put a lot of extra burden on the presenters this year, and I'm sure many people are experiencing this kind of fatigue that I am experiencing with creating these. And I just finished my last set today. All 4 of my presentations are done, so that's great. And I also had to attend because I will be volunteering as a AECT volunteer this year to help facilitate some of those presentations and to moderate the sessions and to make sure people don't talk too much, because us academics, we sure love to talk. And so I had to attend a session for that on Wednesday. So don't go over because I'll be the person cutting you off. So it's nice to give back to AECT, and I'm looking forward to doing that. And then lastly, related to AECT, I will be presenting an idea for the Design Development Division, working as a board associate. I have a new project I want to work on, and I'll be talking more about that on Monday. So if you are a member of the Design and Development Division, I look forward to sharing this idea with you. And this idea is something that can be used by not just people as part of this division, but all of academia and educators on the whole. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some volunteers to help me out with this project, and I'm wanting to kind of reach out and get some assistance. I'll talk more about that next week after I have officially presented the idea to the division. So I spent some time making some slides for that as well, because I'll be given a brief window to talk about that. I'm also still looking at trying to pursue other funding opportunities, looking at some NSF grants to get some of this research underway. I spoke to my old advisor, Matt Schmidt, and we were coming up with some ideas, and I'm not going to go into those details, but I'm excited about it, and it allows me to continue my research interest of working within virtual reality and simulations and working with people with kind of disabilities while branching out into some other realms that I've been wanting to do. And it's also a great opportunity for doing my design development work that I just love doing. And with that, I'm going to kind of end things for the week, keep it a little bit shorter. And I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy. And if you have any questions or want to collaborate or do anything, just shoot me a message. I'm always looking to have conversations. So thanks, everyone.